All right. There we are. See if we can get that big glare out of the way. Boy, it's still there, isn't it? Don't mind the big light behind me either. Man, I gotta let the dog out already. Oh, of course, right when you go and the dog has to be let out. Whoa. Let's get the sound off. There we go. There we go. Michael Grant, how we doing? Blakely's, what's up, man? Gary, R&J, Next Gen. You should be finishing like crazy today, buddy. I probably should be tonight, but I got a lot of stuff done the last couple days. Never enough, but done quite a bit. Outdoor 365, how we doing? Blakely's, I get it. That's what I think a lot of people don't understand is season's over, but I'm probably busier now than during season. It gets really busy. Hey, Jeff, how we doing, buddy? Good chatting with you a little bit last night on Jay's Live. Joe, what's up, man? How's it going? Next Gen 620 done? Man, that's awesome. Thanks, Callie. I appreciate it. We try. I got all cleaned up, too, since season's over, if you haven't noticed. Cowman 540, how we doing? Oh, Blakely's, that's rough, buddy. That's rough. Michael, you're getting some for finish? That's awesome. AKW, what's up, man? No, we're finishing fur like crazy right now. I've definitely realized I don't have enough boards. Not near enough boards. So, Howie, how we doing? Jeff, you sold some beaver, green or finished? If you don't mind sharing, buddy, how'd you do? Beaver seems to be the ticket. That's for dang sure. So, Scab, what's up, man? Michael. Boy, everybody's getting in here at once. I like it. It's bittersweet. Season's over. That's for sure. Chase, I use cat food. Dog food probably work just the same. Wow, Jeff. That's pretty good. That's real good. I'd be very happy with that. I'm finishing all mine. I still got quite a bit to finish yet, too, but beaver's definitely where the market's at, guys. The hatter market is definitely strong, or stronger, considerably stronger than where it was. Ted, what's up? Scab, we actually got cleaned up. Season's over, so I had to look presentable again. Trying to anyway, about as good as it gets. But now I'm in that mix of trying to finish fur and gear up for spring beaver. So tie outdoors, that's good. I can't sit here and obviously trapping takes out the predators and the nest raiders. And I can't say this is a reflection of me, but I have noticed these last 2 years especially a significant amount more of quail especially. This year, I think I'm up to like 20 or 22 coveys of quail that I saw in the road ditches alone. Um, the pheasant numbers about the last 4 or 5 years have seen better. I haven't seen anything really increase this year particularly, but the quail numbers I really have. It's pretty awesome. Nah, Scab, it was time. I couldn't eat a burger without pulling mustache hair. So, wow, Jeff, that's actually pretty good. I just got popcorn stuck in my teeth yet. Wife's out judging karaoke, and my boy's at a gaming deal. So, got my daughter to bed and figured, well, thought about trying to go out and shop, but it's like, she's too young to really leave her out in the shop yet. So, we'll hang out in here in case she hollers at me for something. Howie, no, I didn't. Very disappointing. There was an internal debate for me. So I went into that last weekend. I needed 5 coon to break my record. That was it, which should be pretty easy. But at the same time, that's a weekend where I could put up 100 coon and start that process because I want to get as many coon finished and start turning off freezers before beaver season. Finishing fur in the heat, especially once you get into April and May, is not fun. You start worrying about beetles and stuff. So I made a judgment call. Do I, spend that weekend really making sure I get that 5, or do I start finishing first? So I set up 2 bridges close to home that weekend, thinking, all right, maybe I can get lucky. And we only caught 1 coon out of that. So, but I got 111 coon put up. So, I'm happy about that. Don, how we doing? Take care, Blakely's. Kansas Outdoorsman, what's up, man? Oh, Chase, I'd never toss a skunk. Skunk, outside of beaver, is probably your best investment right now. It might still even be better than the beaver market. Skunks, between the essence, if you capitalize on the skull, there's people that buy the fat, the fur itself. I would rather catch a skunk than any other animal financially if it was just about money. Old lady wants to learn beaver this spring with me. There you go, Michael Grant. Bet. I appreciate it, buddy. It's a mess in the shop right now. It's just, there's always so much time in the day. When I get off work, come home, spend time with the family, work in the shop till 12:30 or 1, back up at 5:30 for work. I can also say now I'm probably working harder and getting less sleep than I did during season. By quite a bit. So, oh, nice, Gab. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, James, I'm happy with it. I always look back at every season and think, what can I do differently? What can I improve on? How can I be better? And this year, 100% late season fell apart for me. I won't go into it again because you guys have heard it before, but between vehicle issues and my work schedule, I was never able to get out a really functioning, I was hoping for 30, 40 coon late season line, and it just didn't happen. It was frustrating, but you know what happens? I need to do better planning. Maybe I save more vacation for late season. Late season's really been really good these last few years, so I need to take more time and do better at that. Joe, they're pretty rough. We're really low. 3 of my record, 4 to break it. Tony, what's up? Teddy, I appreciate it, sir. You didn't have to do that, but it's much appreciated, my man. I really appreciate it. Patrick, how we doing? Briar, yeah. Yeah, I cleaned up. I gained 1 more chin than I had from the last time I did that, so that's never good. Todd, what's up, man? Are you still southwest catching all them kitties? Yeah, Vet, January 31st ended our raccoon most fur bearing season, everything except for beaver. Chase, absolutely. This year especially. I haven't much in the past, but This year that I had a possum market, I was able to capitalize on pretty good. Yeah, James, and that's the thing. Everything can look good in your head, but it's one of those things until you're actually applying your plan, things can change. I kind of look at that as like, nothing against engineers, but when engineers think, oh, let's try this, this will work good, but the people actually doing it are like, no, trust me, that's not going to work. Well, it looks good on paper. Well, and it's just the same thing when I'm sitting here having a plan in my head on paper, it's going to work. I get out there and half of it doesn't happen. It's frustrating. Yeah, Travis, we're done January 31st. No, Anthony, no petting zoos. Yeah, yeah, it was difficult, Michael. It's just for me mentally, it's frustrating. I do feel like I fell short. Um, but then that last week, like I said, that last weekend, I probably could have got 10 or 12 if I'd really established a line. But you know, is it worth catching that 10 or 12 or putting up 100 plus coon? Trying to get that ball rolling of finishing fur now is the big process for me. Teddy, I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of her. She's working on the second book now. We actually came up. We sat down and talked the other day, kind of just about family stuff of money situations, things. And I said, Monday nights I don't work. When I'm done finishing fur, I'll pick up the kids from daycare. Well, my daughter from daycare. You go out to the local ice cream shop, you write in your book, you do your time, you work on the second book. So hopefully she will, because she's worn out. It's tax season. She's worked in an accounting firm, so she's stressed to the max and doesn't have time. And hopefully it gets better for her. Hopefully it does. Really, Jeff, that'd be interesting. Thanks, Vet. I appreciate it, man. There you go, Michael. Good luck. Chase, I'll catch a few in the road ditches, but I don't have any private property, anything. I have one ground that I never even touched this year. I get it, Tony. Trapped up outdoors. How we doing? James cleaning skulls right now. Yeah, bro. Really? Yeah. I get it, Anthony. Oh yeah, Patrick. Yeah, that's gonna be my next focus. My focus right now, get my walk-in freezer cleaned out and shut off. And clean out enough freezers that have raccoons in them that I can fill those empty chest freezers up with spring beaver. I don't want to run this walk-in freezer anymore. It costs right now it's not so bad, but we start getting warm like this week, mid 40s. You'll hit $100 a month here pretty soon, and next thing you know, it's $300 a month during the summer. So got to get it taken care of. But um, I am going to sit down here. Well, I said this month, probably late this month, early next month, with a few guys, and we're looking at 5 locations across the state of Iowa for trapping ed classes, focusing on major populated areas on the outskirts, trying to really focus on those kids that are growing up in city limits that might have heard something or know something about the outdoors, but have zero connections or ways to get there. Um, so that's kind of what we're leaning towards right now. But there's a lot of prep work that's going to go into that. We got to rent facilities. I got to get, instructors lined up. There's a lot of work yet. I will, Teddy. I really appreciate support, man. I really do. That means a lot to her and me. Nice, Anthony. No, Teddy. No, he's left me alone, I think. I hope so. I'll tell you what, I don't know who was in worse shape last night, Jay or me. It was a pretty rough one for me as well. Oh, that's awesome, Tony. Congratulations, buddy. 8 possum cage traps. Jeff, I do think I don't have the papers with me right now. But one of the areas we were looking at was close to Sioux City. It might have been between that and Council Bluffs. I'd have to look. But we had one on the kind of northwestern area, one around the Des Moines, one kind of close to Waterloo, one towards Iowa City. There's several. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. We haven't talked for about a month about it, so it's been a little bit. Too much stuff going on, man. It's just, it's so much. I mean, tomorrow is the Iowa Trapper Association quarterly meeting that I'm hoping to attend. We'll just have to wait and see. Ottercat, what's up, buddy? Ooh, AKW. Mink, or are you thinking big predators? Bill, how we doing, sir? I especially appreciate your support these last few years. But yeah, we've got hopefully going to be several classes lined up this year. Yeah, it should be good. I'm hoping it is. I got some support behind me, which is awesome. Oh, absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. Um, I think I wrote that down before. I had a notebook in here. I think it's out in the shop now, but we did a live before and we talked about it a little bit. PA, I tried to. We ended up just catching one, but I didn't set it hard. I focused that weekend on, finishing fur. Uh, it's really a double-edged sword. Yeah, I could burn a weekend and catch that 5, which would be awesome and beat my goal, and it'd been amazing. But at the same time, I've got a lot of fur to finish before spring fever gets here. And I hate selling green. It eats me up. Oh, Bill, I appreciate it, man, but you've done so much for me already. I couldn't ask for more. Chase, yeah. I won't say all day, but November, when I'm running hard, I'll get the wife and kids off to school and work. So I'll leave here. I'll leave the house right at about 7, maybe a quarter till 7. And I'm getting home those first few days, not to about 4, probably. When things slow down, I'm back home by 1:30 or 2. But yeah, it takes some time. PA, it was cold and windy, but I'll tell you what, those big coon were rutting right now. They don't. That snow and wind really doesn't deter them that much. Snow might, and wind might a little bit, but when they're rutting that hard, it's game on. I had the pleasure to ride with one of the top coon trappers in the state here a couple weeks before season ended, and it's just learning so much from him and how he's efficient in his strategy and techniques. Definitely makes me look like an amateur, 100%. But it's pretty amazing to watch. Oh, absolutely, Bill. Absolutely. We do need to stick together. I still see it online so much on Facebook and places, even on YouTube. Still, there's so many people that are just they don't like the way you're doing something, or you're doing something different than they do, so it's automatically wrong. And it's just like we have such bigger fights, guys. This is ridiculous. Had mink in your chicken house. You got 6 chickens before you got skinned. Oh wow, Don. That's pretty impressive. You made it 30 years. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't blame you, PA. I don't blame you. That snow makes it more of a struggle for me to get around than anything. But yeah, some of the pictures, I mean, granted, I don't even have my camera yet. I thought it was supposed to come today. I'd have to look now. But my camera took a crap on me there. Oh, shoot. What was it? 2 weeks of season left? Something like that. So, Ottercat, actually, the poor lady, she hates me every time. I walked in there, and it's her and her sister that have this hair salon, and her sister looks at me and just goes, "Oh God," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." Jeff, I'll tell you what, that's another thing that I was unprepared for. I got to do better on next year. I want to actually scout a line out, find some places for them. Just my whole late season just fell apart. Nothing to blame but me being unprepared. And, you know, that's it. Didn't do my homework. Didn't do enough. Oh, yeah, exactly, Bill. 100%. 100%. We've all got to stick together. Right now, trapping is kind of the low-hanging fruit for the anti, so it's pretty tough. You don't have weasels, Teddy? That's too bad. Yep, I agree, Bill. 100%. Visa Sue. Hello, Sue. Dan, how we doing, buddy? Oh, Don, I've read that. I've read that thing over 2 or 3 times. That is a great site. I love that. How we doing, Visa? So, one of my markets is the raccoon bone, and check that sucker out. It broke and healed itself over. That's pretty wild. That's one I couldn't sell. But we're getting a bunch of these cleaned up. Off the hook, how we doing? Chase, no problem at all. You want to start beaver trapping? First off, let me ask you this question, Chase. What state are you in? I get it, Dan. I get it. Teddy's in Tennessee. Yeah, you probably wouldn't. I think they're a lot farther north than you, buddy. Really, Scab? Pennsylvania. Okay, Chase. Um, if I remember right, in Pennsylvania, you have different kind of categories or sections to trap. I've actually got a good friend of mine in Pennsylvania. He caught his very first beaver a couple years ago, and now he's catching like 5 to 6 probably a year. Not crazy numbers, but what I will tell you, the best thing for you to do, in my opinion, Chase, find a good river system that might not fluctuate a whole lot. As soon as your ice is off, put the biggest trap you can legally have underwater. For us, it's a TS85. And offset that. I don't know if you have drowning regulations, what you have. I run all drowning rods here. But if you put a trap in the water with beaver caster on the bank and offset that trap in deep water, you know, 8 to 10 inches of water, you're going to catch a beaver. Visa, I appreciate that. I really do. You didn't have to do that by any means. Steve, how we doing? Really, Dan? I didn't know that. Hey, Reef, how we doing, buddy? Yeah, PA runs the number 4 Dukes with drowning rods. That's a good choice. No, Jeff, and that's the thing. If you want to catch your first beaver, I guess Chase, I don't know a lot about your situation individually. Do you have a creek system that has a beaver dam on it, that type of setting? Uh, there might be some easier ways even than what I just told you. I can't think who it was. Someone just said the bank den. That's spot on, almost a guarantee. But I don't know if you have that type of setup or you just want to catch one. Well, talk to us a little more, Chase. Let's help you out. That's what this chat is for. We got Dan in here. He's an awesome beaver trapper as well. There's several others in here as well. I mean, just talk to us a little bit about your situation. Do you have a creek lined up that has beaver activity? Are you close to a big river system? What are your rivers like? Are they rocky? What kind of soil type are you worried about? Talk to us. Visa, I appreciate the support. I really do. Um, this channel is definitely growing way more than I ever thought it would. That's for sure. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. James likes the 650 for sure. Crossover on dams. Jeff's right. Dan's right. There's no wrong answer here. Okay, thank you, PA. That helps us out a little bit too. We learn a little bit about the situation and the regulations up there. I hope so, Reef. Some ponds that have beavers in them. Not sure about any river system. Okay, Chase. So those ponds, how sure are you that they have beaver in them? Right now, if you're sure they have beaver in them, walk the edges of that pond, and you're going to see those. I'm not sure how experienced you are telling this, but all of a sudden you're going to see big white spots in the ice, bunch of air bubbles under the ice, where they're coming in and out of their den. There's a good chance they're going to have sticks out in the water that are sticking up through the ice and such, which is their feed stash. Kind of, let us help you, man. I want to help you. This is awesome. This is why I do these things. Steve, I agree, but I'll tell you what, in the spring, you don't even have to have sign. Uh, Most of my spots anymore, there's no beaver sign at all in the spring, and I'm catching them. Hey, Ty, how we doing? Oh, nice, AKW. Snares, yep, Jeff, I love snares. The only issue I ever had with them is I like my snares half above the water, half submerged. And legally, that's not an extended check, which I think is ridiculous, but whatever. Yeah, Derek, we changed a little bit. No, Hal, you're probably right. Oh, nice, Dan. That's awesome. Yeah, there you go, James. Absolutely. There's another idea. Yep, Patrick hit the nail on the head too. There's so many opportunities here. Yeah, next gen hit it too. 330 Maniac has some really good beaver trapping videos also. But you would need to owls. Not sure what you mean there, Chase. Yeah, man. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Check out. There's a lot of stuff to learn here. YouTube's a great source. Yeah, OtterCat. You're probably right. Nice, Jeff. R&J, yeah, you're right to an extent. But one thing I've learned, especially about spring beaver, I'm setting on water systems that could support a beaver swimming up it with no sign at all, and I'm catching them. Just that spring dispersal of the 2-year-olds, it's pretty awesome. Oh, cool, Calvin. That's awesome. Uh, Hope you have a good night of flushing. I should be out there now too, but I realize I don't have enough boards, so we're kind of it's gonna be kind of stressful coming up. Oh, okay. I got you, Chase. I got you. Well, good luck, buddy. Anything else? Ask away, man. There's great information on these from these guys right now. Nice, AKW. I get it. Yeah, Steve. Yeah, they're not real friendly that way. Bucky. Yeah, all right. I gained one more chin since the last time I cleaned up. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, exactly, Chase. Just ask away. I mean, there's so many. Let me ask you this, Chase. Not trying to pry too much, but are you maybe in high school? I'm trying to figure out, these bigger traps for younger guys or women. They're a little more difficult to trap, so or to set. So you might need some help if you're a younger guy trying to figure out some of these. I don't know your experience level. Yeah, Jeff, you're not wrong there. Visa, yeah. We'll do another live flushing video. Probably got a couple of them. I still want to do one on beaver and boarding them. Probably do a couple more coon too. I've got plenty of them left. I've also got some custom flushing to do for people. There's a lot of work out there. Nice, Reef. That's awesome, bud. Patrick, yeah, my time's coming. I know it. Um, I abused my body a lot, especially when I was younger, and I can already feel it starting to hurt. Yeah, BJ, because that's what I do is mop and dust my shop. I've got a plenty to do out there, but yeah, Dan, I'd agree. For as far as a good, efficient beaver trap with holding power and ability to a beginner trapper or anything, the 85, you're going to pay for it, but it is probably the best trap. Visa, it's not though. I mean, you got to. It's hard to explain because setting traps like 220s or even dog proofs, you can lift weights and be as ripped as you want, but it's a whole new different concept of compressing dog proofs or 220 springs. It's just different, uh, and you basically got to build up muscle memory in a way to do those things. I used to be able to set 330s by hand, no problem, and now I can't. No way, not a chance. You ever do the otter? If you did, no, Teddy, I have not. I'll probably do that too. I still got a bunch of custom work for an otter trapper to do, so still got 40 of them to do, 45 of them to do. Seldom fails. Huh. That's interesting, Patrick. I've never heard of that one. Scab, that's more or less my everything. For lack of better words, it's everything. You know, my my cardio, my legs are the worst. I've got a big upper body and these little chicken legs that don't like to work real well. But hands, even on opening day, my hands are sore. You go around setting 250 traps, your hands are sore. But for me, it's about day 7 or 8. It's just like it becomes a rhythm and perfect. As Dale Billingsley said, the day 4 push to keep going was the hardest. And that's when things you kind of hit a rhythm and keep going and keep pushing. And that's a big thing. Jeff, I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. Yeah, Nigel, there's no way I could do that. No way. Edward, hi. Oh, Steve, that's tough. BJ, I had more cows dropped off? Or you did? I know I got a text from the hunters the other day. They're afraid to come down my dead end road and they're like, hey, we dropped 4 coyotes off outside your neighbor's house because we didn't want to drive down your road. I'm like, oh, great. There's too short, Teddy. Here's an older guy that is one of those old time trappers and seems to be plain spoken, salted. Nothing wrong with that at all, Patrick. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, okay. So Dan posted the link for Seldom Fails. I'm gonna have to go over there and check that out. The dog's at the door. Really? I've never heard of that. No, I almost feel bad. I should have never heard that. Oh, good, BJ. You deserved it. I mean, you had nothing going on anyway. Jeff, you got 6? Nice. Yeah, Steve, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad. Edward, there's nothing with the older generation of trappers by any means. You guys are far better trappers than most of us ever will be. Going through that fur boom, especially those guys that had to make sets that were unnoticeable and hidden and discreet. I have a lot of respect for those guys because if fur hit $30 a coon right now consistently, I'd be in big trouble. I'd have to learn a lot, and I know that. Oh, that's tough, AKW. You have a good night, buddy. Hope you get feeling better. Yeah, Dan, I carry setters in my truck. Um, Actually, I think after November I never did, which I probably should have, but um, I don't know if it'd do me any good though, especially when I'm by myself, because if I get caught and I'm pogoed to the ground, so there's not much I can do. But oh, nice, Bucky, that's awesome. Wow, Jeff, that's crazy. That's a lot of snow. Yeah, next gen's here for the young trappers. Don't worry, buddy. You'll be old one day too. The Mannequin Man. You call him like Mannequin Man. Magic Mike. That sounds good. Nice, Edward. Learned a lot of things just from trapping shear by watching you, Trapper Jay, Edwards. Ed Snyder's good for sure. Just like Jay. Trapped up. Yeah, Chase, exactly. You are going to learn way more from going out there and trapping and getting the experience than anybody can teach you. Going out there and learning it is the best way. Being with somebody trapping and having him explain things to you is best or second best. You know, all of us can sit here online and try to help you the best we can. It's a distant third, though, honestly. We can give you some ideas, but it's up to you to execute them, my man. So I wish you luck. Montana, how we doing? Yeah, I bet you did, Steve. I bet you did. I've heard of that, Patrick. I've heard of that. Magic Mike. I like that next gen. Damn. Oh, hey, I hear you. I'm getting to that point already. So, going to northern Wisconsin trapping. That's awesome, Edward. That'd be cool. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Steve, you're not wrong. I would agree with you there. If I was doing 330s, I would definitely be more prepared. 220s, I can't say it for sure, but I feel safer with them, not just because of their power, just because of how I handled them enough. That being said, though, I did catch each thumb this year once setting them off. So Montana wolf trapper, do they come through in like spurts? I mean, do they disappear for a while and come back through? Bill, I'll drink for you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, Dan, I've heard of them too. I've heard of them. Edward, which convention are you talking about? The like here for the Iowa one or the national one up in Escanaba? Oh, Jeff, that's terrible. That does not sound fun at all. Tom, I'm hoping it's more than a couple weeks. I'm really hoping our beaver season doesn't start until at least like March 10th. I need March 10th, just so I can get a lot more coon done. Edward, I'll be up there for sure. It is in Osage Beach, um, which I don't know exactly, but it's north of Des Moines. What, an hour, hour and a half, maybe? Tom, I honestly might. I actually got asked to do a demo out there last year, and just the vacation, everything didn't line up for it. But we'll see what this year brings. Edward, yeah, yeah, rum and Pepsi, my man, that's my thing. But yeah, I do love some White Claws. You all seen that? Oh wow, Montana, that takes a long time. Then it's 2 hours. Okay, Edward, gotcha. I appreciate it. That's tough, Dan. Nigel, so that was a good question. Um, I was fortunate enough to ask some of the top trappers here in Iowa that exact question here a few weeks ago. Because things looking right now, it's like, man, we could be open water by late February, middle of February even. What's going to happen? Because spring beaver for me has always been, as soon as the ice comes off, hit it. And it seems like I kind of keep hearing is that middle of March, that's go time. Just when the ice comes off, it's easier. So definitely learned a lot. I'm going to learn a lot this year, I hope. Yeah, Scab. It's going to be up there. Oh, really, Tom? It's in Seward? Um, we'll see what happens. I'd like to get out there. I've heard the Nebraska convention is awesome. I've heard it's a bunch of great people, great time, great environment. I'd love to get out there. Oh, Edward Osage is your hometown, huh? Nice. Yeah, Ottercat, and that's my thing. Like, I think we're not far behind. Yeah, we get plenty of hard water. Yeah, Patrick. So we debated on it. Um, my buddy A&J Skinning Machines, he's going to be going up there, and that's who I rode with last time to Lima, Ohio. Um, he's got skidding machines. He's selling up there, and it's awesome. He's got a good thing going. But we thought about making an actual family trip out of it. Problem is, I get in the trapping world, and my family's going to be bored as hell because I love that environment of trapping, and it's not really my family's thing. So they'd be bored. I'd be in heaven. I don't think it'd be quite be fair to bring them up there. So we'll see what happens. Okay, Chase, do you mean that like financially, just buying traps for it would be a little tough? Yeah, Jenks, we cleaned up. Season's over, buddy. Now I'm good for another year. Yeah, Jeff, exactly. I agree. Yeah, Nigel, agreed, 100%. Yeah, Tom, we'll see what happens, but it'd be fun to be out there. Montana Wolf Trapper, you do the at symbol before their screen name, whatever their screen name is. Oh, yep, Scab got it for you. Bill. Oh, that sounds terrible. Yeah. I'm on this huge jalapeno kick recently, so I could probably use some. I think I'm midlife crisis or something. I'm craving jalapenos. We've got pickled jalapenos we're buying by like I don't know what they are, the quart, and I'm eating one of them every like 2 days, as well as like 20 olives. I don't know. It's weird. Either midlife crisis or I'm pregnant or something's going on, but it's not good. But I'm pumped for beaver season, guys. And that's the thing. Like, so I did all this prep for early season coon, did pretty good. Late season fell apart due to planning. I'm finishing fur, but still trying to prep for beaver season, trying to do more scouting, more planning, so that doesn't fall through, and it's kind of a vicious circle. Scab, you're probably right. Teddy, I feel like it. Reef, yeah, we're not a small individual on this side of the screen. We're not. Hey, Justin, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, my man. How's life going for you, bud? Okay, Chase. Here's an option for you. I don't know what your time limits are or time restrictions are. Um, but if even, your mom's available or someone's available, you could check maybe your coyote stuff before school and some beaver stuff after school. I don't know if that's, a long ways apart or how feasible it would be. But if you had the choice and were able to set both, I'd check your coyote stuff in the morning and your beaver stuff after school. Oh, jinx. There we go. Dan, I've been dunk, chunky dunking for a long time. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Justin. Hope everything's all right, my man. Yeah, that's what I would do, Chase. Obviously, no, number one thing, focus on school. Don't let your grades slip because of trapping. Trapping is a great thing, and it's kind of, it's definitely burned into me. I'll never stop ever. As long as I'm able to walk or move, I will trap some way or some form. But that's the same thing. As young as you are, school is important. Keep those grades up. Don't let them slip just because you want to go out and have fun before or after school. And that's not just trapping either. Sorry, dad moment for you. Edward, that's in Osage. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, Dan, you're right. Alan Luck, uh, that work was the biggest downfall of my season by far. It hurt. It hurt me bad. I do not, Montana Wolf. You'll have to send it to me. Iowa Trapper 2, the number 2 at Gmail. Love to catch up with you a little more, man. Or are you talking to the other Justin? Probably the other Justin. Too many Justins. I want to take a boat down a river beaver trapping. I think that would be phenomenal. I took that boat muskrat trapping last year. That would be great. Or that was awesome, but beaver trapping out of a real boat would be awesome. Patrick, there you go. Chase, that's the number one thing I would do. Um, I'll tell you what, let's go a little farther with this. Can anyone look up the president of the Pennsylvania Trapper Association, maybe online, and send a website posted up here for Chase to find? We're able to hook up PC Outdoors down in Oklahoma with the Trappers Alliance down there and get him going. So maybe we can help Chase out here a little bit too. Ottercat, nothing wrong with blind setting. I love it, man. Justin, yeah, you're right, 100%. Hey, Dale, we just mentioned you in here a little bit ago. James, you missed everything. It's been crazy since you left. Like, I can't even explain to you what you missed. Dale, are you still down south or did you make it up here yet? I think it would be Montana. That's something I've never done, but I really, really want to. Just got to wait and see what happens. Oh, you're home. I've seen a few pictures and stuff on Facebook, but I haven't seen any videos yet. I haven't watched any YouTube videos recently. Uh, for me, it's trapping season's busy, but now I'm finishing fur and back to work. I'm so swamped. I don't have time for anything. Reef, because he's too young to know what to do. Do I know a district dream? What do you mean, Bill? Edward, I'm in. I'm in. Oh, nice. Nice, Dale. That's awesome. Hope you had a good trip. Ah, that's for Chase. Do you know what district you're in for the DNR in Pennsylvania? Yeah, I get it, Bill. I get it. I will say one thing about you, next gen, and this all I'll say is for your generation, you are probably really far behind technology wise. I'm behind for my generation, but consider we're on equal playing fields with technology. That means you're really far behind. Uh, I love you, buddy, but man, that's you make me feel better about myself for being old. Man, Blakely, you're in and out, in and out. Hope everything's going well, buddy. I don't know why. I just think this thing's so cool. I mean, that broke and healed over. I'm pretty sure I'd just bite a bullet if that happened to me, but you know, that's crazy. Edward, you're not that bad because you're on here right now. Timbo, how we doing? I would assume I heard a lot, Otter. It's one of those her pleasure things. I don't know. Cab, no, I keep hearing the dog. I think the dog's chasing the cat around, but it keeps hitting the bell like it needs to go out. Your grandkids got you on, Edward. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad they did, buddy. I'm glad they did. Yeah, if I will be going to Osage for the state one. The national convention is up in the air right now. Uh, I'm hoping to go to the FBU Fur Bears Unlimited banquet here at the end of March, though, in Des Moines. That's a good time. I went last year with the family. That was fun. That was a good time. Yeah, Reef, that's exactly what it is. It broke and rehealed itself. So pretty crazy. Montana, well, if you take care, buddy, have a good night. Hope that pack comes back soon for you. All right, Dan, you take care, bud. Oh, Edward, I'll be out in the campgrounds. I'll have a tent out there. I'm sure. I'm kind of cheap and old school, so. But yeah, I'll be out there. I'll be staying at least the weekend, um, through Saturday. I'll probably try to get there probably Wednesday, is my guess. Yeah, Teddy. Um, Tennessee toothpick. Um, I've heard them mostly called Arkansas toothpicks, to be honest with you. Let's get that light out of there. That's just insane, though. Kind of weird. Edward, no, I don't drink at conventions. I'm a very well-behaved individual. Chase, you are in District 4 near Clearfield. Hopefully someone can help you out with that. I would look it up online too, Chase, if I were you, and hopefully you can find someone in your area, one of the directors of your association or something that can really help you out. Oh, Reef, I'll tell you what. I would love to. I've actually got an invite to go down south, gator and nutria hunting, down in Louisiana, which would be awesome too. But right, Blakely's. Oh yeah, Edward. Yeah, I don't ever drink at the conventions where I'm surrounded by people that like the same thing as me. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, come on. PG, man. PG, we've got young kids in here. Reef, that's the thing, I'd love to. I've got a lot of opportunities, but my kids are too young yet. Hey, anytime, Chase. If you have any other questions or anything else I can help you with, email me, iowatrapper, the number 2 at Gmail, or Iowa Trapper on Facebook. Look me up, send me a message. I'll help you out any way I can, buddy. So you have a good night, buddy, and we'll catch you later. Blakely's, you're having another one. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. Congratulations. More so dangerous while drinking, Reef. Mostly due to the guy that owns this company right here. Me and Ben are pretty good friends, and he's got me in some pretty embarrassing drinking moments. So Scab posted my email without the 2 I's, just one. But if you have anything you want to get with me with Chase, let me know, buddy. Yeah, Reef, you're right. I get it. Chase, if you're still in here, Jenks has the link for the PA District 4 rep. Might be a good person for you to reach out to. That's cool, Blakely's. If we were to be having another one, my wife would have some serious explaining to do. Yeah, Timbo, mine will be too. Dale, I hope it's not soon, but with the weather the way it is, it might just be that way. I'm hoping it's not going to open up until at least that first week in March, but boy, I think it's going to happen pretty quick. So makes it tough, makes it real tough. Because I got all these coon to finish right now, and it's stressful because I got to get coon finished, make room for beaver. I want to get my walk-in shut off. There's a lot going on. Oh, are you? Nice, Dale. I'm gonna be holed up for a while. Wait till things really open up. Hopefully during spring, but man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna go make another drink, fellas. I'll be right back. was gone too long. Whew. Hey, Bob, I appreciate that, man. I do. It's so cool to have people reach out to me from across the country and saying that they liked it or they enjoyed or learned something. Makes me feel like it's all worth it. I try to entertain, but at the same time, my main purpose with this whole channel is education. Trying to help people that want to start trapping, help show what trapping really is. It's just, I can't believe it's got where it's got. Steve, yeah, I'll tell you what, that muskrat stretcher, it's awesome. I love it. Yeah, you're not going to anchor your 220 with it, but man, that thing is so versatile in almost any situation. It's phenomenal. Yeah, Justin, we had to clean up a little bit. Had to look presentable. Had to. No, glad you're still on here, Chase. I'll tell you what. It was Jinx that shared that, right? Jinx texted me that too, because Chase, if you can't get a hold of this person, I'll reach out to him too. See if we can't make sure we get you hooked up with somebody that can point you in the right direction. I zipped it, Jinx. Yeah, Jinx. Wow, Jinx, you're quick. Well done, buddy. I appreciate it, man. We're just gonna make sure we get Chase hooked up here. Chase, how did you learn about trapping? Did your dad do it a little bit? I'm curious, man. What's your background with that? I love seeing new youth in here. That really makes me excited. Good, Chase. I hope you do. I really hope you do. Now, beaver season, I got plans for it, but like I said, plans on paper and plans in your head don't always work when you're trying to execute them. So we'll see what happens. But beaver prices are good, better than they have been for a long time now. So I'm really, really looking forward to hammering some of them. Plus, I still have all my spring beaver from last year. That's a good thing. Yeah, I'm playing with this. Don't judge me. Edward, throw anything with caster in it. I'm a big fan of Dobbin's backbreaker. I think next gen's what was it? Oh, it's Dunlap's backbreak, not pile something. Back, I can't think of what his is, but he loves that stuff. Big pile. There we go. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. A bearded man, yeah. That's a good lure too. Really, in my opinion, you throw caster at beaver in the spring, regardless. I got some Trapper J lure to try this year too. I'm excited to mess with. I personally don't think it matters as long as it's got caster in it. Could be completely my opinion though. Just need caster. Yeah, Bill, you're not wrong though, bud. You're not. But the biggest problem with spring beaver trapping is that water fluctuation. We get some rain or that spring runoff starts slowing down. There's a lot of A lot of variables with that water fluctuating. Oh, good, Chase. That's awesome, buddy. I wish you all the luck in the world, man. Feel free to reach out anytime. Jinx, we got Just Need Caster, and then I just need Skulls and Peckers. Skulls and Peckers is the other one. Yeah, Blake, Liz, you're not wrong. He likes Big Pile. Really anything with Caster I think is going to work well. And Dixie. That dog. Ooh, Reef. That's tough trapping. That's really tough trapping. Yeah, Jinx, we always got plenty of snacks. Always got plenty of snacks in the truck. There you go, Jeff. Just out of curiosity, knowing your general area, would their first name be Mark? Dane. Oh, wow. You got 13 warm coyotes. You get after it, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck, man. Take care. All right, Edward. You take care, buddy. Hopefully we run into you in up at Osage. That should be a good time. Steve with beaver lure. Now I'm really intrigued because I don't know Steve up there. I know Steve down here that might have some. All right, Blakely, you take care, buddy. Have a good night, man. Congratulations again. That's awesome. Oh, Mill Creek? Yeah, I know Brian. Brian Steens, whatever you want to call it. Awesome dude. Really great guy. Really great man. I have a lot of respect for him for what he's done for the trapping community. We missed him at the Iowa convention this year because normally I talked to him for probably 25, 30 minutes at his booth, but he was not there. No, good luck, Chase. Even if you don't get out there, learn what you can and get after it, buddy. Losing my voice. I'm so excited. We got new people trapping. That's what we need. We need a lot more of that. A lot more of that. I guess I don't know the Steve, though, Jeff. I thought it was Brian that did that. Yeah, that probably makes sense, Reef. I didn't think of that. Hey, Johnny boy, nothing wrong with that at all, buddy. Glad to have you in here, man. That's interesting, Jeff. I don't know how familiar you are with, because I don't know Steve, but I know Brian. He owns a logging company. Okay, that's interesting, Jeff. And then you say you're from the west northwest part of Iowa. This dog. Hold on. Sorry, that dog's very, very needy. That's interesting, Jeff. Oh, I know. Okay, I know that, Steve. I didn't know he was with Mills Creek, though. That's interesting. I did not know that. Huh. Real tall guy. Real tall man. Real good guy, though. I talked to him for probably 20 minutes outside the bathrooms at the ITA in Washington this year. Now, I can remember that, but I can't remember where I left, like, my phone or the remote. It's ridiculous. Arkansas Trapper, how we doing, buddy? There's another big beaver trapper. Oh, I believe it, Jeff. I believe it. Fight for Air Climb is back in the city inside the buildings. I've never heard of that, Bill. I guess I don't know what that is. Feel free to share that because I'm not sure on that one. Chase, this is a tough situation. I'm glad you asked that. For me, Beaver 100% is 330. 330s are the way to go. 220s, they will hold and catch some for sure, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it as a trap of choice. That being said, being a young man in high school, probably not with a lot of trapping experience, 220s can hurt you. 330s can really hurt you. So it's something you have to use extreme caution, especially if you're new to trapping, with using big conibears. They definitely have their place and they're very efficient, but please be very, very careful if you go with conibears. Really, Don? Oh, cool, Jeff. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a really good dude. Bill, I don't doubt it. After meeting you and seeing you finally, I don't doubt it. Missouri, I don't know, Ty. If you can trap road right of ways. I know you can't use snares, they have to be cable restraints. Oh, yeah, Arkansas. I know Dredger. What about him? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dale would know. Dale would know for sure. What? Arkansas Dredger did? You're kidding me. I can't even believe that. I mean, I've never met the man, but wow. I don't even want to ask what happened. That's crazy. He was always on my lives and shooting the bull and harassing me. No, Arkansas, you're good, man. I didn't know that. I had no. I mean, I've only seen him in my live feeds and a few comments on YouTube. So, um, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. That just, I never met him personally. He's been on my YouTube channel a lot and always seemed like a very happy-go-lucky guy. Um, Always excited and full of energy. What appeared like through words, but you can't see what's going on beneath that. Um, People struggle with so much stuff, guys, and we're so forced to put on a happy face every day and all day to please society. I don't know what his battle was, but clearly he had something going on that he didn't care to share, or at least to us, obviously. But Arkansas, um, email me, please. iowatrapper2gmail.com. Right after this live, I want to give you my number to give me a call. Um, that hits home pretty hard. Thanks, Gab. I appreciate you sending that to me. That sucks, man. That sucks that his demons got to him. That I don't even know where to go from this, guys. Um, Arkansas, send me an email. I'm going to give you a call here directly, but we're going to end this. That's heartbreaking, man. You may not, obviously many of you in this chat I've never actually personally met, but many of you I call very close friends just through this or Facebook or interactions and meeting you guys. And that hits home. Uh, you know, he was someone that I talked to regularly on these lives, and I can't say I ever knew him, but that's too bad. But yeah, we're gonna shut this down. Arkansas, give me a shout out. Um, Hope you guys all have a good night. Uh, Arkansas, I'm glad you shared the news with me, man. I am, but uh, definitely something that I need to kind of process myself. So, um, you guys have a good night. It sounds like we lost someone in our trapping world, and whether you knew him personally, whether you knew him only online, no matter what you knew him as, it hurts, it stings. So I don't know what else to say. Good night, guys.